Oh, well, more YouTube business. I wrote down these things. Imitator 777. Okay, I haven't subbed to you, but you send me these Michael Savage videos, and I end up watching them, and I end up commenting on them, and I end up spending a lot of time and energy responding to basically people that are angry at me for even daring to criticize Michael Savage. In the beginning, you and I didn't get off on the right foot. I know that. I think it happened around DSRNK's Michael Savage videos. I'm a good DRSNK. I haven't talked about him in a long time. Really haven't went by his channel in a while. But he was like my first friend on YouTube. He's the first one that got behind me and endorsed my videos. And he's the one who posts Michael Savage videos. But my very first video was a scathing, basically, and very awkward and amateurish critique or criticism of Michael Savage. For those of you who don't know who Michael Savage is, he's a right-wing talk radio guy. He's one of those shock jocks, they call it entertainment, but he claims that he's spreading information and truth. He uses the term entertainment, though, as sort of I was doing air quotes, I'm sorry, but he uses the term entertainment as sort of a loophole to protect him from being caught as a liar. And Rush Limbaugh is the most famous of these guys, but for some reason, I don't get a chance to listen to Rush Limbaugh during the day. And I listened to Michael Savage on the way home, on the drive home from work, and he particularly got under my skin. Oh, I hate them all. I hate Hannity and Rush Limbaugh and Bill O'Reilly. They're all jerks. I would not want to censor them. They have a right to say what they want to say, but I am in favor of the fairness doctrine. Maybe not as strongly as I used to be, because I could see there might be alternatives, but. To me, the fairness doctrine is not about stifling free speech, but it's about giving other people equal time to respond to some of the lies that are said in our media, and it can work for both sides. But it's very interesting how that little fringe right wing on AM radio is deathly afraid of the fairness doctrine coming back. I mean, they're making a big deal. They really think it's coming back sometimes, and I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't think there's any real push for it. But we used to have a fairness doctrine in the media before Reagan, and it seemed to work fine. And you hear these guys, it's about stifling free speech. You know what? There was plenty of free speech before Reagan. I mean, I didn't really think. I think the fairness doctrine enhanced free speech. It kept a lot of the liars at bay. I'm going to drink some more. It's hit me fast. I need to have some dinner. But anyway, what was I talking about? Imitator 77. So, Whiskey Man. Whiskey Man has said, like, it's a rare thing when I do political videos, when I don't wear a fez, and I used to do, like, these serious political videos. My waterboarding video and Bush's Bubble were probably two of the better ones that I ever did. And I sort of peaked at that point. And after that, I just could do Fez Night. But you know what? When you post a video that stirs up a hornet's nest, and you have all these people commenting, and I feel I need to respond to these people. And a lot of them are just hate-filled people that I feel are close-minded, and there's something lacking in their hearts, because they just so want to see people punished and see people harmed, and it's like my way or the highway. I mean, when I hear that phrase, my way or the highway, that says it all. That's somebody that embraces authoritarianism. That's somebody that sees the world in black and white terms. That's what we've dealt with 8 years of George W. Bush, is that mentality. And it's those people that help put him in office. And there's those people on the fence that can go either way. We're persuaded by those people. Thank God that those people on the fence saw how wrong-headed and how much trouble we can get in by that type of thinking. And that's why I am critical of people like Michael Savage. This is a long roundabout discussion to Imitator 77. We got off on the wrong foot, but after a while the guy's pretty cool to me. He sends me these videos. I haven't subbed to him. I might just turn around and sub to him. But maybe not, because every time I go and comment on one of the, I critique Michael Savage, criticize him, it takes a lot of time and my energy responding to these people. And in a nutshell, that's why I really don't do political videos that much anymore. I got sick of it. I got sick of just, man, these just people pile on. And I think I always handle myself very well, though. I rarely stoop to their level. I have. I've gotten really smart ass and basically insinuated that they're idiots. But I try to do it. I try to take the high road. And by sticking to the high road, and by trying to show at least that I'm ready to listen, and I'm not like out and out automatically disrespecting them. At least I feel that way. In the end, I've had some people come across, to at least say, look, let's agree to disagree. And I've made some friends along the way, or at least people that they were like, hey, you know what? Okay, I'm done. We're done. They don't hate me, and they don't feel like they need to keep attacking me. Back before this whole financial crisis hit the country, man, I used to get in some real arguments with just these really pro-free market capitalists. And I would almost like to go back and look up some of these people and see, are you still clinging to your Milton Friedman, philosophy about the market, And I bet they are. Some of these people, once they have an ideology, they cling to it. Well, just as I cling to my ideology, but I'm sorry, but I think being somebody that is a progressive and is a liberal is looking out just not for my own interests, but for the interests of us all. And I think isn't that the best way? I mean, this notion of like, strong independence and every man for himself. I've said this before, but that's what bothers me a little about libertarians, is this staunch individualism. And it almost comes down to the philosophy of every man for himself.